Hey YouTube!
So here we are again for another weekly rewind. We have to kind of apologize to our viewers because we skipped last week.
Well, we didn't skip it. The kids skipped it because it was supposed to be the kids' monthly rewind.
But we have a really good excuse because
it was Easter?
Easter.
Yeah, but not only was it Easter, and we had a lot of people reach out to us and ask us why we didn't do our egg hunt video. The kids don't want to do egg hunt videos. So it would be child abuse if we forced our kids to pretend like they were happy on film just for you guys.
But that doesn't mean we wouldn't do it anyway.
No, we wouldn't do it. It's actually, every year we go to these gardens where our kids, where Selena learned how to walk, and we have special memories there. And this year we decided to take along Brian's grandmother.
Yeah. So the place is called Filoli Gardens, and it used to be pretty much a mansion with a formal garden surrounding it. And it has since been donated to the state, and it's a public park, and you can go walk, and it's beautiful. So we thought for Easter we make it our tradition to go there every year. This year we took my grandma. Sadly, she had a
Brian pushed her
fall.
down.
I did not push her down.
Brian didn't catch her. I mean, she fell. Sorry, go ahead.
My grandma had an accident that Jay's attempting to capitalize on for poorly placed humor, and we spent the rest of Easter in the ER while she got 5 staples.
She slipped, and she had a little bit of an accident, so we pretty much spent all of Easter.
But fear not, YouTube, because she's actually doing really well.
Yeah, she's doing really good, and she's a strong lady.
She's tough. She's tougher than I am, actually. But so she's doing well, and that was our Easter. So happy Easter to everybody.
Happy late Easter. We had a good excuse for them not being around.
Yeah.
So on to, we've been getting a lot of messages and emails from people asking me what I think about these new YouTube changes that are coming. Now, we are going to comment on it, but actually we don't really care about the changes, and we don't see how it's really going to affect us personally. Basically what YouTube is doing is giving people the option to pay a $10 monthly fee in order not to watch any commercials on people's videos. Now, a lot of people are really angry. A lot of partners are really angry because it's going to basically cut into what they make on YouTube. And do we do YouTube for money?
We don't.
We don't.
It does, however, disturb me that this is the direction YouTube really wants to go. They want to be another pay-for-TV service.
Pretty much.
That's not what YouTube is, and they're not ever going to be that.
For us, though, I mean, we didn't start YouTube to make money. Some people go into this format in order to monetize it and actually become rich and famous and all this stuff, like a Tyler Oakley. But, which Tyler Oakley I love. I mean, he's doing great. He has a great personality, and he has a great channel. But there are a lot of YouTubers who, with their main purpose of doing YouTube videos isn't to have an audience, isn't to have interactions between them and their audience, but just to make money and to make it into a job. That's never really been mine and Brian's goal. We make a little bit, probably over $100 a month, which goes to our kids' college fund. And to be honest with you, if that goes away, it doesn't really hurt us. That's not why we do the channel, and we hope that you guys will stick with us, whether you have to pay $10 a month or nothing at all.
We're not asking anybody to pay any extra money. We're just like, here we are, watch us or not.
We will never charge you to be bored by us. Let's just put it that way. Okay, now on to something more
lighter news, we want to send a big shout out to Officer Pinky in Toronto.
It's not his name, Officer Pinky.
Okay, it's not really his name, but I'm calling him Officer Pinky. His name is Luke Watson, and he's a member of Toronto PD, and he dyed his hair a bright fuchsia pink to speak out against bullying and homophobia. So we thought it was a pretty brave move. He looks like a Dragon Ball Z character.
He looks awesome.
I kind of expect him to start, fire start going, and he's going to go Super Saiyan any minute.
I made the comment on my Facebook that I'm going to dye my hair pink. Oh, I don't have no hair. And they were like, have Brian do it. Have Brian do it. Brian would look great with pink hair.
Well, they also said that you should just paint your head pink.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm going to look like an Easter egg.
You can just tattoo your head.
Yeah. Okay, on to the political stuff that's going on, which, I know you guys are all sick of it. We're pretty sick of it too. But you guys know that Indiana ended up having to modify their religious freedom bill because it got all kinds of backlash from all over the country. Mm-hmm. And we really want to send a thank you to all the companies and organizations and celebrities that came out and basically slammed this law. It has made change all across the country. A lot of these, like Arkansas, these states that were going to pass similar bills, have now stepped back and they're taking, I guess they're looking at their pocketbook and trying to figure out whether it's worth doing or not, and so that makes me pretty happy. On that note, somebody got rich, a bankrupt company got rich. Who was that?
Memories Pizza.
Yeah.
They spoke out when all this controversy was taking place, saying that they would happily not serve gay people because it's against their religion.
They'll serve gay people, they won't serve gay weddings. They're not going to send pizza to gay weddings.
Okay.
Which I made a pretty snarky comment. What gay couple would want pizza at their wedding? And then
I wouldn't mind pizza.
Yeah. Brian is one of those, I won't say trashy.
I'm not trashy. I just really like pizza,
Yeah,
okay?
he would be completely happy with a pizza cake at our wedding, which I had to put my foot down and say, nope, no Star Wars wedding and
I
no
never
pizza
even
cake.
suggested it, okay? I let you have your pumpkin coach and your mice that pulled it along and your big ball gown.
I'm all about
and your
traditions.
glass slippers.
Yeah, maybe someday if I decide to remarry him again, we'll have a Star Wars wedding.
So, back to Memories Pizza. They actually got a lot of really negative feedback from their comments to the point where they felt like they had to go into hiding. Whatever. Okay? But they also conveniently started a GoFundMe page
The same
collected
day.
$800,000.
Yeah. So just to put it in perspective, this pizza parlor is in a town of 2,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
They were in bankruptcy already before this thing happened. So they realized, which, is super smart, and I have to give them credit, that if they turned this controversy into something they could make money off of, they would be handsomely rewarded.
And they did.
Man,
to
they
the
made a
tune of
lot of money.
$800,000, and they reopened to a packed house.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that sometimes boycotts really do work because they change the way Indiana worded their law, but sometimes they actually
Sometimes
the other
bigotry
direction.
can make you rich.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out a way to make ourselves rich.
I'd rather not.
We got to open a business and then say something really bad about somebody, make lots of money.
And since it's an election cycle,
Oh, so for all you people out there, as many of you know, I used to be a Republican not so long ago, and I used to vote for moderate Republicans. There is no such thing as a moderate Republican anymore. And for all you turncoat gay people out there who vote for Republicans, I just want you to know that every single Republican that is running for the presidential in 2016 came out and said they're cool with these religious laws.
dude, you're harsh. Turncoat gay people.
They are turncoat. If you're a gay person and you vote for Republicans, you basically are voting against your own civil rights, your own equality, and for the future generations of gay people. It doesn't take long for cultures. I mean, it wasn't Germany that had a huge gay culture and were very positive gay laws, and they flipped it and ended up making it illegal to be gay.
I guess what bothers me about this whole thing, though, is that you can't find anybody who's like moderate or has common sense or is willing to meet the middle ground. They're all like really heavily extreme ideologues.
They're a bunch of hypocrites because they start off having to win the Republican nomination, so they come out anti-gay, they make all these horrible comments, and then when the general election comes along, they're all about inclusion and helping people and representing everybody. So they're either a bunch of liars or they're a bunch of hypocrites. So I don't vote for either one. I know there's a lot of you people out there who don't like Hillary Clinton, but go Hillary! Sorry. That's where I'll be voting
I don't
this
know,
year.
man. I'm looking at the Republican field right now, and I don't see electability in any
I
one
don't
of
either.
those
And
guys.
you got a guy who was born in Canada. How is he even allowed to run? I mean, he was bashing
That's
Obama.
not even the worst of his thing. I mean, he makes no bones about he doesn't believe in the separation of church and state. Right now, he is out there stamping the trail for his religious ideas as hard as he can, which is not bad in and of itself. It's just...
Now on to the important news. Game of Thrones starts Sunday. I know I will be watching it. I know that there's lots of people. I mean, most of this country will be glued in front of the TV watching it. Brian will probably not be watching it because he's kind of a TV Nazi. He doesn't really like TV shows.
It's like upstairs, downstairs with swords.
I'm interested to see who they're going to kill off this season because it seems like every season they kill off major characters. So let's see where the blood rolls.
Whatever. Okay, moving on. Into something slightly more entertaining. Yes, I am kind of a TV Nazi, and sometimes commercials are more entertaining than the shows themselves.
That hair on your face.
At least you cared enough to get it off.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, see all this extra hair? He's going to be one of these guys that tries to grow out his beard. We'll have to see how that goes.
I didn't forget to shave. I look this awful because I'm actually trying to grow this out.
So he wants to have one of these beards, and I'm not sure what I think about it because I like his face.
You got to do it at least once in life. I've never really tried, so
yeah. But he's kind of on the end of the beard trend because right now everybody and their mother has a beard, and so
my mother does not have a beard.
I've seen your mother.
Maybe your mother does.
I've seen your mother. So it's funny that he's jumping on this trend at the very end of it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Anyway, moving on. So, a really entertaining commercial out of Australia is causing a lot of controversy.
It's making people gay.
For a candy called Maltesers, which
is
we
Whoppers.
call Whoppers here in the U.S. And so, well, rather than me describe it, we'll just show you a short clip.
At less than 11 calories each, you'll need new ways to be naughty.
Okay, obviously we can't show you more of the commercial because of whatever rules or people don't want you using their products. But it's a super funny commercial. I'll post the link down below. Go check it out. And I used to love Whoppers when I was a kid. So if they do make people gay,
They're disgusting.
Makes a lot of
Whoppers are
sense.
awful.
I ate a lot of Whoppers.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, but
But
did you really just say that?
I did. I ate a lot of Whoppers.
I'm sure you did. Wink, wink. So,
You got a
at any
perverted
rate,
mind.
their controversy is that this commercial is making people gay, or that it
Yeah.
will make people gay, and it just makes you go, where is your mind at? Like, before Maltesers came along, we didn't have gay people. It's just ridiculous. And here's the thing: the two straight women play a joke on their two straight
Don't
boyfriends.
tell the commercial. They're going to watch it.
And in the next
Okay.
commercial, they're making the Maltesers into nipples in their shirts,
okay,
and they're
whatever,
okay with that.
whatever. So on to the most important thing that's going to happen this week. I know Brian is super excited, and that's why we're both in our Star Wars t-shirts. What's going on this week?
Oh, nothing.
Star Wars celebration down in LA. Before every Star Wars movie, they have a huge get-together where all the stars and the toys and the games.
Though I'm slightly disappointed at this year's Star Wars Celebration, because usually they've got a lot of unique toys and things that you can only get at that convention.
I think because it's so far before the movie.
Well, I think what it is Hasbro not showing any of the toys they're going to have for the new movies. So they're not going to make an exclusive toy for this convention because they're keeping everything secret.
It's because usually Star Wars is released in May, and this time they're releasing it in December. So there's a big lag in between the convention.
The
and
only exclusive things they have for the convention are pins, and you're like,
Hopefully we'll get some more t-shirts so you guys
Yeah.
don't have to see us wearing these same t-shirts. I mean, this one's really bad. I mean, have you seen the stains under there?
would you?
He needs some new Star Wars t-shirts.
And
So-
of course, apparently.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this video up. This week, Selena really impressed us. She actually had a talent show at her school, and she decided to grab a couple of her girlfriends, and she choreographed her own dance. And so we're super proud
They
of her.
worked on it really hard together, all three of them practicing for hours.
So obviously it's a 4-minute dance. We're not going to show you the whole thing, but we will show you a quick clip of it. So we hope you enjoy Selena getting her groove on. Until next time, YouTube. Bye.
everybody.
Next we have Loretta Johnson, Maya Farrow, and Selena LaFew.
And I believe that our love found its way through the current as the waves